Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Sunny day today, good to have you back, absolutely. Welcome to my channel. If this is not the first time, welcome back, how are you? So yeah, you see, if you subscribe yourself to my channel, you're gonna have an extra greeting, so please, pretty please, do that. So, in today's videos, we're gonna discuss footwear, what's in my footwear rotation for 2024 for spring. We're gonna discuss mules, we're gonna discuss boots, we're gonna discuss sneakers, everything that I have in my own rotation and that I think you should have too. This is gonna be a topic of conversation, of inspiration. I'm just gonna go over all the different pieces, why I wear them, how they look, and what's the story behind them. So yeah, let's get into it. I would like to start with one of my most recent pickups, which are my pair of our Legacy Camion boots. I know guys, you heard of them before, they're very hyped, but I really love them. I got them in black. This is a very solid colorway. I like how they look. This is my first pair of Camion boots, first pair of our Legacy shoes. So I read a lot of reviews online. I have a friend of mine, Andrea, who's very into premium boots. He's into Margiela, he's into Lemaire, and he absolutely recommended those. Those have a beautiful Vibram sole. They have like a quarter zip here on the side and look sleek. They look good with every outfit. And I think it's a great starter boot if you want to invest your money. Me personally, I was coming from Red Wing and I felt that instead I wanted to go more towards like a monochrome look, mature, clean, sleek, simple monochrome look. They're incredible, they feel really nice. Of course, I only had them for a couple of weeks, but apparently the process of aging and increasing will make them look beautiful and worn in. I got them on Vinted. Of course, you know guys, basically I'm an ambassador, but you can find them also on Sense, Farfetch, all these websites. Again, retail is a bit high. I paid around $350 for days, so kind of happy. Yeah, so our Legacy Camion boots. If you're talking alternatives, I would recommend you maybe if you want to start your way into kind of like, I don't know how we can call them, like Western boots, Chelsea boots, something like that. You can start with Arket. They have some options. You can start with Dr. Martens, for example, if you want to spend less, or you can always go vintage. If you want to go up from here, up from our Legacy, absolutely go for Yves Saint Laurent, you can go for Dries Van Noten, and then we have the GOAT, which are Guidi. Guidis are so beautiful, great history of Italian design. I love them so much, but of course, they're very expensive. So please subscribe, hit that like button so I can afford it. Please, thank you very much. Let's move from boots to something that's a bit easier to wear, which is mules. And these are my Birkenstock Bostons. I love Birkenstocks Bostons. Those are in this kind of like tan beige leather colorway with the brass buckle. They're incredibly comfortable. I love them for real. You can wear them inside of the house, you can wear them outside of the house. They have a wide toe box, so they're especially good for the health of your feet because you can really widen your toes. So I would absolutely recommend them. I have been living here in the Netherlands for 5 years, so that's maybe why having clogs in my wardrobe is normal, and that makes me an official Amsterdam boy. I know the memes. Unfortunately, it's very solid pair of shoes. You can find them, for example, I bought this one in Budapest because in a lot of countries, Birkenstock is still not a hype brand, and so you can find steals, you know, of course, if you go to here in the Netherlands, if you go to London, France also, I think that they're a bit more hype, but for example, still in Italy are looked down upon, and people think you look like an old man, so go grab a steal in a country that doesn't have enough appreciation for Birkenstock. That would be my advice. In this case, of course, you can also, once you start trying mules, you can develop your taste for them. You can go more premium. You can go, for example, with these like our Legacy mules. You can go with these Lemaire mules, or you can go a bit more sportswear, a bit more gorpcore with this one from Merrel, which I absolutely love. If we are talking about sportswear, gorpcore, I have one of my favorite shoes ever, which is this pair of 11BYBBS. These are like Bamba 4s in the burgundy/burnt purple colorway. As you guys can see, these are like hand corroded, so they are going through this like very unique corrosion and dye process that I really like. It's just an evolution of a pair of like, let's say, basic Salomons, and they have like a, you know, beautiful detail and everything, and I'm in love with these. I like they're chunky, a bit like the Salomon XT4s. I overall really like those. Solid pair. Is really nice to have a pair of gorpcore/walking shoes, you know, if you have some mud, still some bad weather, if it's raining, it's always nice to have a pair of like, let's say, sportswear shoes. I recommend going for a pair of Salomons. especially now because I feel that the hype is dying down a little. So I think you can find the colorway you like. You can either go for, if you are not feeling like spending a hefty penny for this 11BYBBS, which again have an extensive collection. There's models, there's boots coming every day, and I'm just showing you here, guys, a couple of favorites of mine, but there's so many. Regardless of that, if you don't feel like spending an hefty penny for 11BYBBS, you can go, for example, for the Salomon XT4s, which have like a similar silhouette, like they're a bit chunkier, similar to my shoes, a bit shorter. I love the detailing. You can also go for Lasportiva, which is incredible in hype right now. Hiking shoes are incredibly hyped, so again, if you want to follow that trend, why not? Lasportiva used to be very underrated, but is a great brand from Italy. You can also instead go for Roa if you're feeling, you know, Japanese, if you're feeling like you want to bring your style and your expenses to the next level. Or you can always go with Diemme. They also have a lot of like hiking shoes, lower boots, Diemme that we talked about in the other video. I'm gonna leave you the link here. That was like my third pair of shoes. So we went through boots, we went through mules, so inside of the house, out of when you go out in the evening. These are like when you go hiking, when you are a creative director or something. And then in terms of utility, I would also move to the Nike Marsyard. I would say one of the most peculiar pair of shoes I own are like the Nike Marsyard, done in collaboration by Nike and Tom Sachs, and these are like in brown on brown. I love somehow the combination of brown on brown. I think it's a great combination. It's a light shoe, it's perfect for traveling. Went to these Canarias, you know, like if you need a all-around shoes that has like grip, but is also low, but is also not too colorful. I recommend these every day of the week. Great purpose. These ones were like the third or fourth colorway they released after the original, the blue one and the yellow ones. Super affordable. You can find them on Vinted, you can find them everywhere. And I think it's the perfect, let's say, beach shoe, a hiking shoe. I've just rented a Panda car shoe. Yeah, overall solid purpose. They're also meant to be worn, so I would say these are like the kind of like a heavy duty, just throw it on shoe. You can go skate with them. Fourth pair that I'm adding to this rotation. Of course, if you're don't want to go for this one, you want to go a bit more cool, you can go Air Max 95, you can go Pata Air Max 1 if this is your colorway. But overall, I absolutely love this pair and how light they are and this kind of Vans, elevated Vans feeling that I have to them. And then, if we're talking about sneakers, we are gonna go for my coolest pair of sneakers. My pair of New Balance 990 version 3 Jjjounds. This is the second collaboration I think that they released. It's in this beautiful green. Love these shoes. These are like the most hype shoes that I have. The idea for our shoe rotation would be to have a pair of incredibly comfortable sweat sneakers. So a sneaker with more classical colors that's incredibly comfortable. You can go travel with it, you can go work if you're working all day, you're going to a fair, to an event, if you're working retail. And so yeah, just like an overall solid pair of sneaker. I really like New Balances, of course. You can also go on shoes, for example, they're incredibly comfortable. Hooka also. Overall, my advice to you would be to incorporate a pair of classic sweat sneakers in your rotation, so that again, you can have a comfortable option that also looks stylish, especially if you're maybe going to a ceremony, you don't want to go for a pair of leather shoes. You just got that classic gray, green maybe, and you're good to go. We included 5 kind of shoes. We have the boots, which are like for the night, for the party, for looking cool. We have the mules for the house, for when you leave to be comfortable. We have our beautiful sportswear shoes, Salomon, hiking, walking, being a creative director, staying home, whatever. Then we have our utility shoes, which are like, again, the shoes that we can just leave in our backpack, leave in our car, wear everywhere. You can go skate, which are like our Tom Sachs. And then we have our cool sneaker. I go to a sneaker convention and go to work. If you know, you know, New Balance in sweat, our wedding sneakers. If you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to respond. Please leave a comment down below. I'm also gonna be doing a bit more in-depth reviews, especially about our Legacy boots. So if you have any questions, if there's any update, I'm gonna guys let you know. Please let me know what's in your shoe rotation. If you have a different idea, different trends, if you're a Timberland boy or something. Have a lovely day. Hopefully this sun is gonna hold up. Love you. Bye.